Hello students, as we started our third lesson, that is humidity and clouds, and we have seen these three pictures indicating weather conditions, and we have discussed about that. And these three pictures have shown the conditions in Rajasthan, Kashmir and Mumbai. Is dry and hot condition in Rajasthan, cold and dry air in Kashmir, and hot and humid condition in Mumbai. So all these three pictures have shown, and we have introduced that. So this is the second video of third lesson. Screen is appearing on the screen. See it carefully and listen the explanation carefully. So government has decided to reduce 25 percentage of syllabus uh, from our 8th standard syllabus. Some parts of the lessons are not reduced, but some parts in the lesson, just like this type of part, think about is whatever information has given in the boxes, that has been reduced. Means all this information you should have to do at home. You can read it. So internal questions will be asked on that. Okay, so read all this information properly. So we will take geographical explanation, but this type of information you should have to do at home. This box you can do at home. Think about again, can you tell this type of information? You can do, use your brain power. So such type of information, or try this. Some activity has given, activities are also reduced, and all these activities you can do at home. Okay, so as a lesson uh, will be going on, then we will see that. Okay, so evaporation, we know that evaporation, bashpi bhavan. What is evaporation? It is the process of converting water into the steam or water vapor. That is called evaporation. Write down in your notebook, as I am giving tick marks according to exercise questions. Then you can solve your exercise questions properly. Okay, while teaching I am giving tick marks, that you can write in your notebook properly. What is called evaporation? See, this point you can write for this definition. What is called evaporation? It is the process or converting water into steam or water vapor, the vapor. Okay, because of the sun's heat, water on the earth gets converted into water vapor, and the process of evaporation is dependent on the dryness, temperature and the speed of the wind. Again this point you can note down. The process of evaporation is depend on the dryness, temperature and the speed of the wind. Okay, depends on dryness, temperature and the speed of the wind, how the speed of the wind is, then it converted into water vapor. So if the air is dry and hot, the rate of evaporation increases. If the air is dry and hot, जर हवा ही कोरडी आणि उष्ण असेल तर the rate of evaporation increases. म्हणजेच काय, बाष्पीभवनाचा जो दर आहे तो वाढता राहतो, it increases. So the process of evaporation continues even in dry and cold air also. So on the other hand, evaporation occurs very slowly in moist air. Note down this point. On the other hand, evaporation occurs very slowly in moist air. If the velocity and temperature of the air is high, then evaporation occurs rapidly. When evaporation occurs rapidly, if the velocity and temperature of the air is high, then the evaporation occurs rapidly. So if the wind is blowing slowly and the air is cooler, then the evaporation occurs slowly. So these are the 2 points: when it occurs rapidly and when it occurs slowly. When it occurs rapidly, velocity and temperature of the air is high, then evaporation occurs rapidly. And when the wind is blowing slowly and the air is cooler, then it occurs slowly. Evaporation occurs slowly. Then this type of questions, use your brain power. You can do this at home. So these questions you should have to solve. In which season do the clothes dry fast? In which season do the clothes take time to dry? What could be the reason? So such type of questions you can do at home. Self study. Okay, स्व अध्ययन त्याला म्हटलेलं आहे. स्वयं अध्ययन is self study you can do. So we will see geographical explanation, and according to that explanation you can solve all these activities and this type of questions. Humidity in the air. See, the proportion of water vapor in the air is called humidity. Note down in your notebook what is called humidity. The proportion of water vapor in the air is called humidity. So what is the proportion of vaporization in the air? That is called humidity. Note down in your notebook. The dryness or dampness of the air depends on the proportion of water vapor means हवेतील जो कोरडेपणा आहे तो कशावरती अवलंबून आहे? मग water vapor. Okay, how vaporization occurs, it depends on that. Air can hold moisture in specific quantity at specific temperature only. When specific temperature is there, okay, in the air, then air can hold moisture holding capacity, specific capacity in that. So as air cools down, its moisture holding capacity reduces. So it depends on temperature. Okay, this implies that warmer air can hold more moisture than cold air. This point you can note down. This point. This implies that warmer air can hold more moisture than cold air. म्हणजेच काय, मग जास्तीत जास्त आर्द्रता कशामध्ये असते? जेव्हा टेम्परेचर हे हाय असते, आणि टेम्परेचर जेव्हा कमी असते तेव्हा मॉइश्चर होल्डिंग कॅपॅसिटी ही कमी असते. आर्द्रतेचं हवेमधलं प्रमाण हे कमी असते. लक्षात घ्या. ओके, सो नोट डाउन दिस पॉइंट. आय एम गिविंग पॉइंट्स. ओके, so note down all this in your notebook. Mark it down in your textbook also. At a certain temperature, the moisture holding capacity of air becomes equal to the proportion of moisture present in it. So this condition of air is called saturation of the air. So at a certain temperature म्हणजेच जेव्हा काही काळासाठी निश्चित टेम्परेचर हे स्थिर होते वातावरणामध्ये, बरोबर आहे. द मॉइश्चर होल्डिंग कॅपॅसिटी ऑफ एअर बिकम्स इक्वल टू द प्रॉपोर्शन ऑफ मॉइश्चर प्रेझेंट इन इट. म्हणजे आर्द्रतेचं प्रमाण, आर्द्रता धारण करण्याचं प्रमाण हे सारखंच असतं. त्यावेळेस जेव्हा स्पेसिफिक टायमिंगमध्ये टेम्परेचर हे स्थिर राहतं. Okay, so at a certain temperature the moisture holding capacity of air becomes equal to the proportion of moisture present in it. This condition of the air is called saturation of the air. So what is called the saturation of the air? This you can write down in your notebook. Third definition. What is called saturation of the air? Note down this point. Write down all these terms definition as a homework. Do it and learn it. Okay, so all these are according to your exercise questions. So next part we will see in next video. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.